got a long one for you this week.
That's right. Our amazing friend Love Connie is on the program today to talk about, well, lots
of
things.
stuff. We talk about old movies that no one knows about.
We talk about that chair Meemaw has in the kitchen that rolls around.
We talk about
sugaring your butthole.
We talk about what mud means to you.
We talk about playing Snoopy in a production.
And we talk
Charlie
about
Brown.
what Mr. Dussel means to you as well. And also, we could see Boop.
We could go ahead and see Boop.
Enjoy
Bye.
this week's episode with Love Connie. She's here.
Oh.
Mom.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Hi, you slop juicy bull, fucks you,
Hi.
not so fucks you, dirty fucks.
Hello.
Welcome to Sloppy Seconds, Big Dipper and Meatball. I'm Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
we could see Boop.
We could see Boop. We could see Boop. And I have a problem with the people that are saying, we could go see Boop. It's not go see Boop.
Okay.
It's we could see Boop.
Have you seen Boop?
No.
I saw that one.
I have not seen Boop.
I saw that one clip of the number where she's like moving from the black and white world into the color world.
And they turn around.
And they turn around and half their costumes are colored and half the costumes are black and white. It's like real live in-person Wizard of Oz magic.
It's insane. I watched how the costume designer did all that. And it was very interesting because he was making different sleeves on different costumes. It was just interesting.
Well, maybe at one point we could go see Boop.
We could see Boop.
Let's bring our guest on.
She's been annoying me from the day I started drag. She's a legend, an icon, a dancing queen. She'll give you a bikini and a slip dress and serve pussy. Please welcome the first person to ever pay me to do drag, the one and only Love Connie.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
And then she flies away on her ship.
It was a little bit Love Boat and a little bit Wicked.
It was the Love Boat.
Didn't they try to do like a remake of the Love Boat?
Oh, they've done several.
Yeah.
Are they good?
Terry Hatcher as one of the dancing mermaids is still to this day the only role. Oh, and Soap Dish. Didn't like Terry Hatcher in anything. She was good in Desperate Housewives.
She was good in Desperate
She's
Housewives.
good in
very,
she's
like,
good.
"Whoa,
She's
keep
talented.
going."
But you know, she can be she was kind of the one that started that whole like, hi, we're cozy and let's pull our sweaters over our hands and sip. That to me is
Sip hot tea.
Sip hot tea.
that
That's
to
Terry
me
Hatcher
is a
acting.
take. No, that's when didn't SNL. See, I've been around so long. I don't know if I saw it in the basement of a Mexican restaurant or on SNL, but three people used to get together and do, I think maybe it was someone at the Cavern Club, but they would do Cozy Friends, and they were pretending to be like Deborah Messing, Terry Hatcher, and maybe Jennifer Aniston, and they would just, it's like those girls on reality TV. Do you watch Summer House?
No.
And they just stay in bed. They literally come from New York. We're going to party this weekend. But then these three girls, they all just wind up in bed. And I'm going, why am I watching
But are they
this
going out
show?
at night?
Not really. There are 3 or 4 girls that are just always in bed. The husbands and the boyfriends just, are batshit crazy. But let's back up.
But they're
I
cozy.
booked you, but they're cozy.
But let's back up.
Let's back it up. My first paid gig was at Precinct the Rock and Roll Gay Bar, and it was a show that you were hosting. So I don't know if you paid me.
I didn't pay you. That was St. Peter DeVille. And St. Peter DeVille was always, 3 sheets to the wind. At least this one. No, my
She's
favorite.
sober now.
Oh, good for her. Oh, shit. We're being filmed, so I'm not going to.
Connie?
I'm not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to be Louisiana coffee clutch, right?
No, please.
What is Louisiana coffee?
No, but there
club?
was
Where you talk shit.
talk shit to your neighbors. Y'all don't come over for some coffee.
And you know
what
exactly
you're doing right
By
now.
the minute you sit down, it was like anytime my grandma, she and my mom, they would sit down. The first thing out of their mouths is like, "Did you hear about blah blah blah?" And it would just go.
But before you even got into your grandma's house, I bet it was this. Did you call her grandma?
No, mama.
Mama. Mama, I'm in the kitchen. And she was probably in her chair in the kitchen. You know those.
Oh, she had a
You know,
chair in the kitchen. She
and-
would wheel
Yep.
around the kitchen. If she was cooking, she'd stand up and do stuff.
Oh, I
but
love
other
it.
than that, they
One of these
built
Oh, that's
wheeler
good.
chairs?
yeah,
It was
and
probably
they built
taller.
the kitchen so that she could wheel back and
Oh.
forth and serve people. And
So the
talk to
cabinets
everybody.
and the stove
Well,
were a
everything
little
was a little
shorter.
lower, yeah.
Love that.
My dad built the island in there for her. That's so funny.
I had a girlfriend from from New York come up. Well, it's funny when New Yorkers come to visit you in LA and you live in a studio and they'll inadvertently go, "Who do you share this with?" And it's like, bitch. It's like I am, with drag and you're in a studio. It's like there's no room to
Oh.
share.
I see.
But she came into my kitchen and I had tried to get a chair next to this old kitchen table I have. But she looked at me, she goes, "Is that your chair in your kitchen?" And that just always stuck with me. It's like, I want to be that lady that grows old. And I'm just like, y'all come on in. I'm in my kitchen, in my chair.
It is cool when people like make adjustments. I feel like I just sort of take rooms as they are. I'm like, well, this is how it is. I guess I'll sit here. But when people go ahead and like they say, I'm gonna drop all the cabinets down, or we're gonna put what they put in like offices, the like plastic down to make rolling your chair easier.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's carpeted, but we're gonna put that plastic runway down.
And then when you move out, the carpet is just like a
Indented.
half inch lower there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't have carpet in your studio.
I put that that wood laminate shit I love those, those Instagrams where they go and come check out new rental
Oh
properties.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's one that's this rundown room, but it's got that wood laminate floor. And they're like, quit trying to up and say y'all did like remodeled rooms when you just put down that cheap ass floor, because they really are just, it's horrible. I live in a slum.
It's
They don't do
plastic.
anything. The problem in this town, it's not like it's the problem with people that think they're going to get it. We have a rental property now. We're not going to pull up the weeds. We're not going to say, they just leave properties in such a mess. And I feel like there's this weird, I feel like that's the people we're not talking to. It's like, if you own this building, you need to clean this
Well,
shit.
yeah,
No, I'm
that's-
having that issue because I used to have a landlord. The owner and the landlord were like friends, and so the landlord would take care of the building. If there was a problem, it got fixed within a day or two.
If you have someone
he-
you
Yes.
always need
Oh,
an
he wasn't on
on-site.
site, but if you called him, I think
He
he
was
lived
there.
close enough that he was there. There was
Yeah.
other properties in my neighborhood that he would watch. He was there. This new person feels slummy. It took me a month to get my ceiling in my living room or in my guest room fixed, and then it rained again yesterday. And
Yeah.
it started fucking leaking
it
again,
did?
and I was
Okay.
like, "Oh great!" And this time it's coming out of the fan. Am I going to get electrocuted if I turn the fan on?
Well, you'll be all right. Just, you know what I mean? Just get
Yeah,
something to grab onto
listen,
that's
grab
rubber and
something
try
rubber.
it.
Connie.
Well, because, and put the camera, start filming.
Oh,
Oh baby.
my own death.
Put the
And then
You'll be
I
fine.
die, and then the camera runs so long that it actually doesn't record it.
Right.
Just the camera dies.
Ugh.
Do you have a cat?
I have two.
I was going to say you could be on the floor and it would have you, and then
It'll
the
start
cat would
eating
just
me.
come. No, the cat would just come over and knock the phone off. So, no one's ever going to know this happened.
God.
It would do that too.
What have you been up to,
What
Connie?
do you mean? Do it, Connie. You
Well,
said you're gonna quit
well, as you-
drag, and
as
that's all
you-
you talk
you're
about every time
retiring.
we're at the
that
Eagle.
Are you
was just
sailing
my-
across the world?
Also, how come the other night at the Eagle, when I walked up to you, you said, "Oh God, Meatball's gonna come latch on to me"? When in
Well, I
fact,
had
the
been
last
avoiding
time-
you for
in
10
fact,
minutes.
the last time that I saw you at the Eagle, you
Ruh-roh.
latched on to me
Not the latch.
in your backwards dress.
That, to me, was very Louisiana. Don't say shit to
To
me. Don't say shit to me.
Oh, she
Every
repeated
time,
it.
every time
So
we
it
hang out, we just
happened
get
the second
Louisiana.
time.
Well, as you can tell, I'm very comfortable on the mic, so I have been doing my own podcast over at what would we call it? This is Mom, and I'm over at Wow. I think I'm the only one over there. I think they have other podcasts.
What's your podcast
I don't know
called?
what podcasts. I don't know where they are.
They're on
They're-
the internet.
They're in the
Are
air.
you
Yeah.
over there recording
They're in the
stuff,
tubes.
and they're just keeping you busy?
Wait.
But that's what I love about them is I can just go
Is the
in.
podcast out for people to listen to?
I'm starting my 3rd season.
Oh,
Can you look
the,
it up?
Yes.
the way
I don't
that
know
you're
if this is
talking
real.
about it,
This is like
it
when
doesn't
Cole
sound
Escola
real.
told us that he was going to do Oh Mary.
Well,
the
I
Play,
don't
and
feel
we're
like
is
any-
this a joke or not?
I don't feel like any podcast exists. I feel like it's like,
I Feel Love Connie.
yes, that's me.
You have
Yes.
a podcast?
Yes, you whores don't. See, that's how I know when people
Well, that's
don't
like
follow
our
the old
podcast is
bitches.
on video.
Oh my God.
She stepped out of her
I
wrinkled car.
PR on social media like a motherfucker.
IPR.
Public relations sounds pretty dirty to me.
To me.
See, I got a little.
So you're busy doing
That
your-
was a Hush Hush Sweet Charlotte reference.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Watch an
Yeah.
old movie. Do you get TCM? Can you not stream?
I don't. How would
What's-
you even get to TCM?
Turner Movie Classics.
I still have cable.
Isn't it? Oh, Turner Classic
Turner
Movies.
Classic Movies, yeah.
Do you stream? Do you have any streamers?
I have never. See, that's why I don't get podcasts because I file
You have
all
one.
that
You
in.
have
with-
one.
I know, but
And you
I
have a
don't
cell
know.
phone, and they're
I
free
know
on
it's
the
on
phone.
Spotify. Follow me on Spotify at Real Love Connie. I can't play or put music in order because I don't subscribe, so it shuffles. People are assholes when you think about stuff like that. Like, hi, this is Spotify. Create your own playlist. I'm gonna shuffle it until you pay a subscription. It's like, why would you do that? Yes, the I Feel Love Connie podcast. With each season,
And you have a co-host with Blake, right?
yes, and
I
Blake
love
is my
Blake.
co-host.
Amazing.
So you get Arkansas and Louisiana, so
Mhm.
it's real country. And he and I just have always had. God, I'm very. Do you see all this going on?
Don't
put
look
that
at
out of
yourself.
frame. Y'all got the goddamn Trinitron. I feel like I'm on Dallas Cowboy
So close.
cheerleaders making the team, and this is like the final audition where it's like I made it through all the choreography. I made it through all the cuts. The costume fits, and now they got your ass blown up, and they're like, no metallics, no blue eyeshadow. I'm having fun, you guys, even though it's weird and uncomfortable. So yes,
We're
What the
having fun,
fuck were you
too.
talking
She was
about?
trying to tell us-
You're saying
she
I
was
understand that this is,
trying to tell us about her podcast.
but you. This is why I love you. Is you reference stuff that just you know.
I think it's a mental condition. It's because you
Yeah,
know, in
I do
Louis,
too.
no,
Because
because
it's both generational, but also like
It's out of control.
But also, it's just completely obscure.
look at the listen. The days we are living in right now, I'm just
We're
like
ready to
I
die.
don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
you know. But I was watching. Did you ever see the Jessica Lange movie Frances about Frances Farmer, the actress who she was very outspoken in the 30s when people would fucking give you a lobotomy, and that's what they did to her.
Oh wow.
And they were talking about her at the, toward the end of her life. They would be like, she would be lucid and then she would tangent off to here. And then, and I went, I think that's it. It's a lobotomy.
Mm.
So yeah.
I want a lobotomy. I don't want to feel nothing no more.
Yeah, but with the lobotomy, you wouldn't have the awareness that you were
She wants shock-
operating without those feelings. You would just
you
be
need shock
existing.
treatments. That's why you
Oop.
should keep turning that light on in your, and go stand in a puddle of water. Do you know that my laundry room, another thing, they won't fix for some reason they got a new washer and
Oh,
dryer.
that's nice.
But the water, when it goes into rinse cycle, the water pours out of the pipe doesn't fit. So there's all this water comes out and then it leaks out into the, the sidewalk and then back against the dumpster. And I'm always in there like in the flip-flops with lots of rubber because I'm like, I'm sure at some point when I put that quarter in, it's gonna cause some electrical charge. And
at least you're
Yeah,
thinking
Dad.
ahead.
Should we call the city?
smart gay people always think ahead.
How long
We
have you
go
been
into
living
places
there,
and
though?
look for the exit.
Always looking for the exit.
I have
right?
lived in the same place since I moved here in '98.
Yeah. So
That's amazing.
Okay, so
That's
speaking of
amazing.
'98, I want to ask you something that we've
I
never
wasn't
talked
born
about.
yet.
Yes, you were.
Okay.
Were you an actor before? Didn't you do?
I tried.
Well, I know we all tried. I tried.
I once played Mr. Dussel in the Diary of Anne Frank.
Pull out your scorecards, folks. It gotta mention the Diary of
Of
Anne
Anne
Frank,
Frank.
the high school production.
Junior high.
It was in junior high.
Wait, you
The
really
whole
were in a
time?
production? See, I would have been like,
No,
I don't.
it was like at her school.
It was a school
Oh.
production.
In Louisiana?
No, this was in
Texas.
Katy, Texas.
Oh my God. Wait, did I know you were from Katy? That's where my brother
Yes.
raised his. You probably went to school with my nephews.
Shut up.
Well, they ultimately went to Beyonce's school in Houston.
No,
well,
I didn't go
because
that,
they were.
no.
I think they did. They went to an arts magnet, or I don't know.
Yeah,
what that school was, but yeah,
That's
they
interesting.
sang a lot.
No, I didn't do that. I did go to an art school, but in Michigan.
And Renee, how did
I
you
know.
get shipped around so much?
She used to live in Egypt.
I
I
think
thought she was adopted by a nice white family in
They
Louisiana,
were.
and you went to private school.
No,
but it
they
sounds
were
like they
from
shipped your
Louisiana.
ass everywhere.
They were from Louisiana, and my family grew up and lived in Louisiana. But my parents and me and my brother would move around a bunch.
Oh, so you stayed in touch with your biological parents?
No.
No?
No, her
Oh,
adopted
but your
family.
adopted parent. Okay, I
My
got
adopted
you.
parents are
roots.
from
Oh,
Louisiana.
So did your parents wind up with you in California, or did you make the choice to
I made
come
the
out?
choice to come out here after living in New York.
But for some reason, I've always remembered you talking
it
about.
sounds crazy
Look.
when I say it, like how many places I've been. I'm like, oh, yeah, a lot of people just kind of stay at one place.
No, because I was in Dallas while I was south of Fort Worth at my first like theater summer stop. You can
What
hear about
production?
you
What
can hear
production was it?
you can hear about all these stories
On
on
your
the I Feel Love
podcast.
Connie pod. No, seriously, I tried to stick
Why don't
with
you give us a taste?
well, I tried to stick with drag centric stuff,
Mhm.
because everything is so, drag. Until I've decided to retire.
Why are you
Or as
retiring?
some
I'm
would
not
say-
retiring.
Oh,
Oh.
but you keep
We're-
on saying
we're-
you want to every time
Well,
we're out,
because
even
we're-
when you're drunk.
You still love to kick that leg up real high and wear a
No,
pin.
I can't kick the leg up real high at all. It hurts. That hurt at that fucking parking lot thing at Bears in Space, because that was the first time I'd ever performed in that parking lot.
Yeah.
The minute because it was a 5 Electric Youth by Debbie Gibson is almost 5 fucking minutes
We know.
long.
Well, you've done it. You did it at Fat Slut once.
No,
Where
that
you
was
did the
no,
piano. Oh,
no, that was
that was a 7
no, that
minute
was
mix.
Madonna Into the Groove, probably. No, that was Sheena Easton. That was the 9-minute version because I came
Yeah,
off the go.
that's
And,
what it
and
was.
Meatball looked at me and goes, "That was the longest fucking number I've
Yeah,
ever
she doesn't
seen in
allow
my
it.
life."
She doesn't allow more.
Well,
than
it's
5
like
minutes.
again, y'all didn't tell me this was on camera. It's like, bitch, give me the goddamn print out.
I need to see the evidence during the
Uh-huh.
break. I want to see
Sorry,
evidence.
Big Dipper did not tell me that it was 3 minutes. Do you think I want to be on stage 3 times longer than I have to? I love a
Yes,
2.5
I
minute
do
song.
think you want to be on stage 3 times longer.
No,
than
if you
have
give,
to.
if you hand me
If
a
you hand me a mic, yeah.
She
microphone,
wants to
then
chit-chat.
then it's over.
The
I'm gonna
Gap
run my
Queen.
mouth.
All right, we got to take a little
You got
break.
any pride
Breaks? Y'all
we're
have
gonna take a break.
sponsors?
We'll be right back after this break.
If you love to shop, listen up. Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy, just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what? have I been doing not wearing these?
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima Cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com. And we're back. What are you doing this month for Pride Month?
Do you feel pride?
Are you proud of yourself? Is your mom proud of you?
Oh, is this a commercial or are y'all asking me a question?
We're back. This
Oh.
is the show.
I thought y'all were fixing to, well, we have a new product for you.
No, we do all those after.
My God. I feel like I'm in a straitjacket. I
What?
feel like we're
What is
scaring
going-
each other.
That's a crazy thing to say.
I know, but
Why
y'all
is
are
that?
rapid fire too, and y'all are as rapid fire as me. Blake just sits there and is bored on my podcast.
Ooh, sounds like a hard sell.
She'll
Sonny.
chime
I'll
in.
swing on over. I can fill in for her once in a while. We can have Louisiana chat.
That's my favorite thing
We
about
can
it.
talk about
Clash.
cracklins.
That, yum,
Best Stop.
from Long John Silver. Oh, remember they would put those in your Long John Silver's little two-piece.
Oh yeah, but then have you ever gotten from the Long John Silver where they just give you the
the
crunchies?
cracklins. That's what my friend called them. He called them
oh
cracklins.
no, cracklins is the pork skin.
I
that
know
they do
cracklins are
crack-
porkins, but he still called them cracklins.
Oh,
for
I
some-
love those. And
Maybe
then
it
there's
was-
kind of if you go to the Vallarta supermarket, they have chicharrones, which is kind of like a
Yes.
cracklin. If you put Cajun seasoning on it, it gives you the vibe.
Ooh,
It gives you the vibe,
nice.
but it's not the
nice.
same.
I do miss the food down south.
It's better. Oh, now my
Um,
mouth is watering. Oh, mama wants to eat some fat.
I've been craving pork chops, like a fried pork chop.
Mm.
Wasn't there a dry? Oh yeah, there is a dry
Pork chop.
clean. I looked at you and I was like, wait,
Uh-oh.
you are no, you're a meatball.
They've been confused
Meatball
before.
pork
We haven't
chop.
called the same thing.
Well,
before,
remember when
and-
you were the deli? Speaking of that first time, I never got to do my St. Peter DeVille story. All right, so there was one night you talk about I paid you. I never paid anyone because I'm like, I'm not handling any money today. Especially it was like a fucking Wednesday night. You know, that bar was not established yet.
No.
And I know they thought, oh, we'll book Connie. And then I'm like, honey, people will barely walk down the block for, it's like there's an area in Silver, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's where you attract. They're not following you because they know you're going to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll see you at the Eagle. They'll see you at.
But I
Ag
remember,
Park, and they'll
one
see you at
night, Peter
Tavern Club.
went to pay everybody. He was like, Quanny, because he would always call me, he would put like a little oi in there. I don't know why. Quanny, here's your money. And then he turned around and was like, oh my God, where's the money? The money! I was like, maybe we shouldn't talk about that. I didn't know she was sober now. I'm glad.
Yeah. I mean,
she
I think
loves
that
me.
there's-
We're sweet. We just
and you know
didn't
what,
belong
and
together.
if you want to see more of her, St. Peter DeVille, I think she still does what was it called?
She just came back. House of DeVille,
House of
right?
DeVille is back, and they have a party, and they throw it at Kiso now. But they used to throw it at
Oh,
Mickey's in West Hollywood. I cannot remember the name of it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
House
House of DeVille?
of DeVille. Whorehouse.
Whorehouse.
That's what it was. But it was spelled
Oh,
H
I
A
did
U
that show
S.
in at Mickey's.
At Mickey's, yeah.
That was
It's like it was
my first
fun.
gigs in WeHo.
And it was one of the first alternative shows in WeHo.
Yeah.
Which was
A lot of
really
people
nice.
wearing stacks. You know what I mean?
Stacks, and then the House of DeVille necklace, which is like the fang.
So many of those.
Yeah.
Because and she was always
He,
like
she,
I don't know.
we, it, they.
They. If they.
It's y'all
How do you
pronouns.
feel about the
are-
they, them?
I don't like any of it, to be perfectly honest.
Meatball, what have you done?
I'm just
Go
like,
on.
I mean, we're cool with all that. You know
I'm
what I
cool with
mean?
it.
I am perfectly, I don't feel uncomfortable sitting. You know what I mean? My problem is, well, listen up, guys. You don't know where this is going.
You
I
don't
feel-
feel
it feels like an
uncomfortable
insult.
sitting with her.
No, I'm saying
You're hairy too, bitch.
I know, but if you were to come into a group of Republican
Oh, yeah, no,
policymakers
this would
Yeah.
not
and
be.
go, no, with all the you will address me as a. I'm going. Number one, why? Why do you give it? See, I don't like that. I want to go back underground. I didn't like when too many straight people were coming into gay bars, and now I feel like now, as what I've been seeing out there, is a lot of people like, do not let them in queer spaces. It's not, and I'm going,
Oh.
because there comes, I believe, and again, I'm speaking in very general. It's nothing specific that's happened, but I liked when we were able to just kind of police ourselves.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I think that is a sentiment shared with a lot of people who generationally like went through very hard knocks, went through a lot of fighting for rights, and felt like these queer spaces were actually safe spaces, or at least unified as we are the other and we're coming together. And
Yes.
as gay identities were mainstreamed and commodified by corporations, it doesn't feel so unique anymore. And things get really messy when they go, oh, well, we want to have our bachelorette party here, but we're not going to vote for your rights.
Thank
Yes,
you.
that's
And-
where I'm at too. Because
Well,
at
and-
my event, I'm okay with straight people being there.
Me
I
too.
love it if they're there, but if they're there to support us, not if they've like,
Not if they've come to the zoo.
yes, not if they've come to like watch us and like make fun of us, or just they're there and they're not respecting the energy of the space and they're making it about themselves. I don't like that.
And I think the challenge is there is so much nuance to identity across the board when you start to try to take identity politics of such small swaths of the population and make them the headline when it comes to legislation. It becomes wildly polarizing when, in fact, the legislation should just be like, should humans have everyone have the same
Does everyone
rights?
have rights?
Yeah.
Cool. Does it matter what or how we refer to them? No.
Exactly.
And move on.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's this like it's that, and it's like, okay, now it's like listen, when your own family, you know what I mean? I always say, like, down south, raised in the church, you know, I was raised very strict, you know, and I'm sure if we dealt, like, I don't remember, my mother was very like, my brothers didn't have girlfriends. My brothers were really good looking. They were always voted, you know, the cute.
You used
I
to
don't-
be good looking.
I was, but everyone knew I was a sissy. You know what I mean? So it was like, you're not going to get like the cutest guy. I was always the wittiest, or,
Wow.
you know what I mean? So there are those types of things. But it was this weird thing where sometimes I can't relate to people being very accepting, because I'm like, man, there weren't a lot of people coming in my house. It was just like, it was us. And it was very strict. And in fact, the church, like the Southern Baptist Church of all places, was like an escape
Wow.
for me.
You sing in the choir?
Oh yeah, I loved singing in the choir, and I was a music major.
Joyful,
so
joyful.
you didn't hear my Cynthia Erivo at the top of the show?
Sounded more like a Nikki Blonsky to me, you know what I mean?
Nikki Blonsky, remember that airport fight?
Yeah. Or she kicked the
wait,
girl in the
remember
in
the girl-
cunt, right in the puss.
Wait, and wasn't she just trolling everybody on social media, going like, "Hey, Jamie Lee Curtis, love you"? Like she was
Yes,
trying to make
after
a
that,
comeback.
She was trying to make a comeback.
But
and
wait.
now she's like super popular on Cameo.
She
That
is.
wasn't shade. She
Can't-
is.
And
And
they're
there's a cameo video.
Ew.
Oh yeah, she goes, "Hey, it's me, Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray. You can't stop an avalanche." And there's one where she's wishing someone a happy birthday and a tooth falls out.
No.
And then
See, that's what my cameo should be.
Instead of stopping and starting over, she just keeps going. She just goes, "Da-da-da-da-da-da-da," and there's clearly like a tooth missing.
Do you remember the girl from Top Model that she got in the fight that was with her at the airport? I can't remember.
It was
but
a top model girl that was with her. I thought it
Yes,
was her
okay.
family.
It was about season.
Family.
It was family.
No,
Okay, but there was something
You
else
would know
involved.
better than I would.
No, but remember this one season of Top Model, and there was this one black girl, and she had this specific. She had like a little orange kind of braided mop, and when it came to makeover day, no, it was this really pom look. And she was so excited because it's like makeover day. And then Tyra did that thing where she was like, "And we like you just the way you are, so we're not giving you a makeover."
Mm.
And you could tell, oh, this is going to be a problem. And then they had a photo shoot. It was season 3 where they all had to hold dogs, and keep the dogs in order.
no.
And they made her go last. And I remember she came in and they were like, "What's wrong?" "Y'all made me wait." And I just remember thinking, oh my God, that's the girl that was with Nikki Blunt. I was like, that must have been.
What a time.
That must have been a knockdown dry. I just imagined that. Where's Ryan Murphy doing that story?
Well,
The
Nikki
he wants to
Blonsky
be on
Airport.
a Ryan Murphy show, right? Oh no, White Lotus.
She wants to be on White Lotus.
Oh my God,
She
she,
was
is
like, "Mike
aiming
White,
at Mike
call
White.
me."
Yeah.
I love that.
I
for
would
her.
love that too, but I
Wouldn't
just
it be
remember the
amazing?
video where she's like beating the shit out of a girl and like her whole family.
Why
is
doesn't she
sitting.
just go into mixed
Ooh,
martial arts or
UFC.
professional?
I
Like,
mean, her teeth are already loose enough.
Oh, right.
seriously.
And knock them right out.
Scare the shit out of her.
Kind of like Rocky. You gotta get her shit rocked.
All
Or
right.
like Sonia. Remember Sonia on Real Housewives of New York? She would always have that
Oh,
bottom
she had
tooth
that
that would
tooth
come
that would
out.
keep on popping out. I love her.
That.
They were out one night dancing, and she was like flirting with a young guy, and her tooth popped
Tooth
out.
popped
and then
out.
she, instead of just like hiding it, she goes, "Oh no, my tooth, my tooth!" She's like holding it up, and I think Luann was like, "Girl, get it together." I love those women. I want to be one of them.
Now, do you know?
I want to
Also,
vote for Trump and
I
just
think
drink
that-
all day
No.
long.
see, that's the funny thing about that. Well, I would say a lot of Trump girls would watch Bravo, but I'm like, you guys realize all these women on these shows are fucking Republicans.
Yeah.
It's like, it's interesting how a lot of that it's being 10 or 15 to 20 years into that reality TV. It's interesting, and I think this also happens across the Drag Race shows and all that, how it seems like it's devouring its own tail.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? And how now, if they were just like Nikki, not even Nikki Blonsky, because she was on Broadway, but like
No, she wasn't.
She was
Sheena
just in a
Shea.
movie.
She was just in the
Oh,
film.
that's
She
right.
was
I'm
in
sorry.
Adam
Oh my
Shankman's
God.
Hairspray.
Which I'm just going to say for the word, piece of shit. The music in the original Hairspray, brilliant.
There was
I'm
no
hap-
music.
Yes, there was. It.
Well, no one
Goodbye.
sang a
No one
musical
sang-
theater
No
song.
one sings songs in
But
the
babe,
original.
Hairspray, the movie, is a
Yeah, the
musical
John-
the same way Flashdance, Footloose. Those are all musicals. No one sang in Flashdance. She danced. In Footloose, they danced. And in Hairspray, they danced. It's about a dance TV
Okay,
show. It's a
one-
musical. People just don't sing.
Look up what musical means.
Oh my God. No, that's a waste of time. I'm leaving.
But
Yeah,
did
now we have you for 30
have
more
you-
minutes.
have
I'm
you
not
seen-
doing this
have you seen a
today. Do you know
stage-
who I'm referencing when I do that?
No.
Whitney Houston.
I'm from what interview is that from?
Okay, remember the crazy reality show?
Yes,
Being Bobby
yes.
Brown?
Bobby. Right?
It's embarrassing, kind of like the Farrah Fawcett reality show and the Britney. You know what I mean? It was like, ooh, there are problems.
The Paula Abdul
Here.
reality show. That one was good.
Her at the airport with.
What
the
about her
bag.
getting the phone call that she was fired from like the Bratz movie or something on
Oh
camera?
my gosh, Paula.
poor
Okay, I
girl.
forgot. What was that? Who was I about to spill the beans on? We tangent.
We were talking about Hairspray.
Hairspray. Oh, wait,
No,
we had
you
a
were
great
referencing
tangent
Whitney-
going on.
Whitney Houston.
So it was on Being Bobby Brown. And remember,
I got
like,
you, girl.
Whitney would Whitney would show. It seemed like Whitney would show up for a couple of episodes, but they were going through a hotel lobby one day, and this
Oh, with-
young girl. It was kind of scary because Whitney's just like walking, and then it was and it was like a snake. You know what I mean? It was like a face off, and she was holding a little autograph or something like that, and Whitney just went, "I'm not doing this today." And the little girl, it just confused. But I got it. Now that's when I went, that poor woman. I
Mhm.
cannot imagine. And then Bobby, remember talking about when she got constipated and he had to dig,
Oh
as
yeah.
he called them, 3 little duty bubbles out of Whitney's ass. Are we allowed to talk?
Yes,
That
that's fine.
show
That
is
was
incredible.
disgraceful.
We should rewatch it.
When they're like dancing, they're like,
That's
what's
what we should
crazy
do a
about that
recap
is
show.
everyone was like, look how dysfunctional, and obviously all the like biopics are like they were just doing drugs together, and like
They
she
just
was
didn't know who she
closeted,
was.
and like
You know what I mean?
it was
Yeah.
so
like,
crazy.
Oh, they had no
she's
clue how
always
famous
been,
she
like,
is.
But they were they looked like they were having a great
Yeah.
time for however dysfunctional it may have been.
And there was also that one, I didn't even really know Black Eyed Peas at the time.
Oh,
but
when they sing
there's-
Shut Up.
Wait, there's that great, because she's in the, I forget, the Escalade or something. And then she rolls down and she just looks at the camera crew and she goes, "Shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up."
Love it. Hey, we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back after this.
And we're back.
Tina!
Bring me the axe.
Listen, Miss Ingrate, you'll do as mommy tells you, or I'll
Whoa.
send you to Catholic school where you belong. Right, Franklin?
Connie, how is the dick in Hollywood?
That's another
How's
thing.
the prolapse in Hollywood?
Now hold on, y'all are asking about retiring from drag. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, I'm pushing 60 at this point.
You look great for
Oh, I do. It's that Louisiana people I think it's because we had all that Bayou mud
Well, and
that just kind of enveloped
also
us.
you take care of yourself.
you
No, I
also have
don't.
been exercising your entire
No,
life.
I don't.
Are
I
you
haven't
kidding?
exercised since 2017.
Well, when I met you, you told me you were a professional
Yeah, you were a
exercise
professional-
teacher.
Oh, I was. That was
what do they
probably
call
when we
it?
did.
Aerobics.
Do people know that I was the video hoe
Yeah.
in I See You Looking. Well, that was
Well, now
about.
you're singing the Super
Now you're
Bowl
singing the
song.
Super Bowl
Oh,
song.
I'm sorry.
I see you looking. That's how it goes.
Okay.
Different. Yes, you were in one of my music
I had the
videos.
45, but I believe it went to Out of the Closet.
Yeah.
I'm in a studio. This 45 is taking up a lot of room.
Too much space.
But just getting older is weird. I don't remember what you asked me about.
We asked you
the
about
dick.
dick.
Yeah, when I first started doing Connie, when I was young and I worked in the fitness, I mean, and being in New York, it was so easy. It was great. LA from day one has always been weird. When I tell you, I can count on fingers how many guys have been like in my bed. It's not a lot. Just relationships.
Well, you don't like people in your house.
I mean, I don't mind, but because I've lived alone, I do find it very uncomfortable. I had a guy after the pandemic, when again, and that's the other thing. Everything kind of went to hell for all of us, but it's been hell trying to get this bod back, and
Hey,
it's still not
I think
back.
you look great.
Well, I feel fine, and I'm thankful for my health and everything, but working in that gay community, and again, this is also happening, when we talk about how we open up the gay clubs and everything. There was a weird thing when I never had problems meeting guys, but I never dated and I didn't do boyfriends because it just doesn't work. So I just kind of like forget about that
Me.
type of thing. Well, I just find it really weird. And then it's like someone wants to read all your messages on Facebook. And I'm like, this is not why I dated you.
Facebook.
Well, I know, because that's how long ago it was, you know? And it was so it was just, it's just
So he was trying to get
weird.
That's
into
weird to
your
want to
messages,
read all
and
of
you
your
said-
messages.
But
That's
look
weird
at all
behavior.
those Bravo shows with all those, or oh my God, the Love After Lockup shows where the guys get out of jail and the girls, I put a tracker on your phone, and I'm going, what?
That's not love.
Well, it's just
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's heterosexuality. I mean, they just,
Well, the whole thing
Hey,
about
do you hate
cheating
straight
is
people?
No, I actually love straight people. All my straight friends left because see, I used to be the token funny gay guy at all this, you know what I mean?
Funny.
Which was cool. It was cool.
hilarious.
I loved that. But then you get around your gay friends and it's like every gay man thinks he is the funniest guy in the room. So, sometimes you have to have a good, have a good balance. Like
Yeah.
you're both loudmouths, but you balance each other and it's, but sometimes you can
Art
be,
imitates life. Funny gay guy.
Funny gay guy.
Legally blonde.
well, it's, but it's like you
Bend
can,
and snap.
you can also be around, there are different people. There are like showrunners and people who write, and
Mhm.
then, like I used to hang around this group that, okay, and this just started annoying me for some reason. And I think it's more just because I'm just kind of an outsider. Like I say, we were raised kind of weird,
Mhm.
fuck. Idea just left me.
Showrunner.
Oh,
Writers.
and it would be like, hey, we're all going to see Star Wars at the Cinerama. Are you in? Hey, the Force, and then everyone's got to make a Star Wars joke and it just becomes this thing of like,
Oh, yeah, I
oh
don't
my
like-
God, I'm like, I love pop culture. It's like I can't stop talking about it, but the cleverness sometimes just kind
You
of.
just
I
want
don't
it to
like
be
that.
you.
I think so because I'm comfortable in that, and when it's when it's a lot, but being it's
You want to be the star.
I
You
can
don't want to
be-
be in a group full of people riffing.
well, it can be exhausting,
Uh-huh.
I like
I-
when
I don't have
when
a-
a group riffs, and I don't have to do any work. I can just sit back and be like,
What?
You can't help it, but you're like me. It's like we are big mouths and we kind of can't help ourselves.
no, I can't help myself. I fully help myself. I go, I'm not adding
Okay,
to this. Like,
but-
good for you.
yourself.
I'll heart the ones that I like the most.
Let me ask you this: if you ever say you would come to a group that they know you as being like, we know what to expect, and
Oh.
then you're not like that.
Oh, I get that all the time.
Are you okay?
Yeah, they're always
are you
like,
not
you're
feeling
not like
well?
you're not like
You're
you
not-
are on the internet or whatever. And I was like, that's not what I'm here to watch. I'm here to get laughs out of you. I'm not here to make you laugh.
I want to see you do something.
You make me giggle here. I'm comfortable just sitting in the corner not speaking.
See, I just found a lot of them not funny, and then
Well, yeah, that's
a
true,
lot of
but
them
then you
they
gotta
would,
let 'em have it.
the ass lickers. Well, see,
You
that's.
gotta go.
But see, then
Oh
you
my
find out
God.
that they can't take it, and then when that happens, it's like you have to apologize to someone. It's like I'm not fucking apologizing to anyone at a gay event. It's like get over it. I'm
no
like, it's
apologies,
so-
2025,
Again,
baby.
again.
Fuck you. Oh, I hurt your feelings?
No
Get over
apologies. That should be your next Love Connie show.
It's like don't hang around.
No apologies.
No
If-
apologies. The Love Connie.
No more drama. The Love Connie.
Hateration.
Yeah. But
When is your next show?
I
Retired.
again, well,
She's
no, it's
retired.
just that my place of
She's busy doing the
creativity
podcast.
closed, and I've just I have been, and I don't feel relevant. The bar stuff doesn't. I over the last couple of years, I just realized it's just not really. I don't feel like I'm really contributing what I am. What really has made me special in the past.
Mhm.
What drew RuPaul and all those who have always been around, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? But there was a time, and it's so weird. I'm like, God, man, 10 years ago, we were doing some fucking amazing shit where there would be 6 boy dancers and a nemesis and then a romantic lead. And honestly, a lot of those people have just, we've all gotten older and you just don't, you don't do stuff like that anymore. And the Cavern Club closed at Casino del Campo.
Can we
Mhm.
just give for our listeners who aren't up to date? Connie is legendary for doing starring. They're not solo shows, they have support, but they're
Some are solo
starring you,
shows.
some are solo, and they're these like epic stories of you
Told through song and dance.
told through song and dance, specifically 80s music. Your
Yeah. Well,
cat
it's all
is often
mimed.
involved.
It's all mimed, and the nice thing is that there would be a projection that
Right.
we could, and because we were in this one little basement theater,
Yes.
it could all work. Like at Akbar, you can't run
Yeah,
video and audio at the same time. So you're like, okay, now I'm kind of painted in a corner. And then you start doing stuff, and then there, would be hit or miss shows. Like I've done 3 years at Akbar. The Cavern Club's been closed for 3 years. There are only like 3 shows that came, which to me that is still good. Like,
Yeah, that's
Sure.
great.
bitch, when IMDb first came out, I was like, you gotta get a credit in 2008 or you're like done in this town. But I did.
And what was that credit?
Oh, they were the most lame. Like there was something, Frank TV. I'm like, what the fuck is Frank TV? Again, they're the
But
most
then you got that
random
Legally
shit.
Blonde credit.
Well, that was early. That was literally, that's when you come to LA from New York and you're hot. That was also Joseph, that was back when Joseph Middleton was like the top casting director. Did you ever audition for him?
No.
Oh, because he would have really liked you. He would have actually cast you and stuff, and you might never to have done drag.
Whatever this is.
Whatever it is.
Whatever
Wait,
it is.
so did-
Love is a many splendid thing.
See, why don't you sing live if you're miming all of your shows?
Well,
You got the voice.
no, but that was
Courtney, the voice.
because we're good as gold. I actually like her song, Good as Gold, better than any reality.
Did you see when it was on the Uber One commercial?
I think, did she?
Yeah.
That girl, she wants it so bad.
Sheena
Sheena
Shea.
Shea. I mean, she got more charisma than that damn. I love the one.
Oh,
Hey, let's put Ariana on Broadway because she chose to date the biggest douchebag.
Yeah.
It's like we should celebrate her because after 4 years and buying a house together, they
He
broke
cheated
up.
on
Oh my
her.
god.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh my god, put her
And
on.
then she got to be
No.
Roxy and Broadway.
No.
in Chicago.
Oh, she loves sketch comedy. Oh,
She was
the
bad.
worst.
Talking about.
Listen, if you
Vanderpump
don't go
Rules.
catch up on Vanderpump Rules.
Oh no, I've never seen it.
Oh my
see,
God.
My ex got me into it, and then I would watch like 3 episodes and be like, this is really shitty. And then something happened.
And you were like, "This
And
is
I
my
watched
Bible."
every single episode.
Oh, I know.
And I was
And
like,
when the hillbilly came on, we
Oh,
gonna do better
Brittany,
change.
well,
Jackson's cheating on me.
cheating on me.
Oh my God,
Well, he
Jay! You
bought
gotta
me
treat
these
me better.
big
He
old
called me
titties.
fat.
He gave, oh my God. And then she got pregnant. So she had these big fake. She was a beautiful.
yeah, she went and got
Listen,
fake tits. And then
again-
she got pregnant, and then they got like
again,
just crazy.
again, no one should have any problem with anything any gay person, trans person is doing with their fucking body.
Oh, because
It's
everyone
just like,
has been doing
shut
it for everything.
Oh my God. Like clownish shit. I'm like, girl, out of here.
I knew someone that lived in the same building as Jax in
Oh, really?
Hollywood. Yeah. And he was like, that man has like 3 motorcycles, 2 cars. And he just like took over the parking lot of the building.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nasty.
And I was like, does he have good coke? That's all I care about.
Well, I mean, apparently
did.
they were all on the coke.
They were all, of course.
Do
They
you know
were.
what
Did
I
you see their
learned?
eyes?
Do you know what I learned? Well, he always just looked like he had. Well, you remember they were talked about his deviated septum where he had all these things. He just looks like he has really bad breath. I don't
Oh,
know.
for
He looks
sure.
like,
He looks like a real
he just looks
stinker.
like a gross
Also,
guy.
he went to Mexico. They have TV money. I mean, not a lot of
Oh,
money.
and he
And he
stole the
a pair of
sunglasses.
and then got arrested in Mexico, all while being filmed.
But see, that's a
the
dumbass.
reality show.
For the show?
That's a
Yeah.
Maybe
dumbass
that was
thinking
his
he's milk.
storyline.
You don't want to get arrested
No,
in Mexico.
I think they do stupid. They
I think
just
they do
hire
a bunch of
people that
coke.
will do stupid shit. Aren't you glad we never did? Oh wait,
What?
no, I'm really glad I never wound. You know what I mean? Because there was always that thing as an actor when it started. Like, I don't think
should I
because
audition for
I
reality
wouldn't even want
TV?
to do people's web series. I would be like, web series? I literally was like, I don't. It's like I'm like,
And now
why?
it's all
I'd be like, why
Well,
does
now
someone
everything's
not
digital.
want to
Well, it's just
do
the path.
film? You
Yeah.
know, and now it's just like, no, it's just it's all
It's
out
all the
there,
same
and
thing.
But
anyone
it's
can
just
do
the
it.
minute something seems new like that, you're like, I'm not gonna waste my time on that.
And
It
then it
yeah,
becomes the
And
thing.
that's the thing.
yeah, for
You
real.
missed out on your OnlyFans there, Meatball.
I should have
I did
jerked it
too.
on
What would
cam.
you have done on camera?
Oh, I had a great
Show that
idea.
prolapse.
Well, no, I
Sugar it up.
thought.
Sugar?
Those who know. You know what I mean? Put a little sugar on that.
I
baby.
don't know. I'm just gonna let her
Why
keep
would
talking.
you put sugar?
No, ew, really?
Yeah.
Does that
Wouldn't
happen?
salt do that?
No,
Ooh,
sugar.
Sugar?
Sugar makes your
Sugar?
butt tighten up.
Your prolapse.
Sugar on your hole.
What does it do?
Tightens it up. I don't understand what this is the problem.
No,
here.
they've got that new thing. What's it called? That
Sugar.
whole serum.
Whole tox.
I had a anal fissure, and well, it just kept opening back up, and my whole serum helped. No, I thought that OnlyFans would have been fun for comedians like myself
Well, that's
who
where they
could
want
never
it to be.
get around things like YouTube and Facebook because, again, going back to the last guy I dated,
Because of showing
so
hole.
we had gone up to celebrate a girlfriend's 50th birthday. Me and this other guy, we were in a comedy group together. And she was like, I want you guys to come up and perform for our 50th. So, of course, what does someone do? They film what we're doing
Oh,
and then they
no.
upload it. So me and this other guy were doing this old skit we used to do where we called ourselves the Veej sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And we imagined ourselves as these kind of Laurel Canyon forest nymphs. And we had these long, and it was very like our image. We would look at, I was like, ooh, like the herbal essence shampoo
Yeah.
girl, where your hair covers your boobs.
Yeah.
And then we would come out with our dicks tucked between our legs
Uh-huh.
because mangina, see, even that's like, I am offended. Because mangina was hilarious to us back then. We just never
It
Yeah,
was
we
funny.
say we
it's
like to
always
say,
been funny.
boogina.
See, I'm sorry. That shit's funny. And kids do, and it's like everyone does that. And it's like anytime we would put that in our show, there would be some mother would come up, she'd be like, that was my favorite part of the show. My 5-year-old son, I cannot get him to stop doing that. And we're like, yay. But we also played recorders,
Uh-huh.
and we would play like the theme from Taxi, and we'd be like, Louis De Palma, I have a dream that I am building. And it would just be, sister, that's funny. Yes, sister. Do, do, do. Okay, so we're doing that, and this guy films us, but
I
of
see the
course,
vision.
he can't film our crotches, so he cuts it right off before, which kind of made it even dirtier because now it looks like we're just out there
Dick
with our
out.
dicks out.
Yeah.
So I remember this guy, he broke up with me. He literally, it was like, we call it stricken. When someone's just like, or it's like a woman's like, has anyone seen that pair of shoes, that pair of high heel shoes? And then she's going to stay for an extra hour. You know what I mean? Like, I have to search here for the shoes. It's like, someone took them, honey, but she's cradling herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, he had seen the footage. And it was just like stricken. I'm like, did you have some arsenic? You don't look well. And he goes, I just can't. And I'm like, oh, fuck off.
Wait, he
And-
broke up with you?
yeah, and he broke
because-
up with
because
me.
of the footage of your act? Like
yeah.
he wasn't aware of what he had just done?
He was absolutely ignorant over any art, comedy, body comedy. He wouldn't get Benny Hill. There was one time.
Wait,
Oh, the guy you were dating was not in the comedy thing with you.
No, that was
He
just
saw
it's a
your
set-
footage?
He
the
saw it
footage.
on
did he know you
Facebook.
were a drag queen?
Had he been to your home?
It was one
You
of
never
those.
got lipstick on his collar?
No.
He never smelled the sweet
I wasn't even
scent of a
doing a
woman
lot
on
of
you?
drag.
Oh, you weren't.
Back,
It was just comedy.
back then. I'm trying to think of what year it would have been. No, I was still doing drag because I remember there was one time when because we had gotten back together and then everything was
You
kind of
Couldn't go too long without a taste
fine.
of con.
and he was like, so I know it's like in the fall and you're about to get ready to do your thing again, like that.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I mean, is there anything we need to talk about? And it was literally like, where is this coming from? And it was like, yeah, there's something I would like to, and I destroyed him. And we broke, yeah. And I was like, I'm done.
Because you were like, if you can't accept me at my
Well, it
true
was just
self,
that thing. I was just like, this guy doesn't get, he
He
doesn't
doesn't
get
get
it.
it.
And even though it was fun to be around each other, I'm just one of those where I'm going, I just want to go back home. Because that was another thing. It's like if we had a fight or something, sometimes you're like, I'm going back home. No! And I'm going, it's like you live just west of Fairfax. I live just west of Highland. I'm right there. You know what I mean? I think it
and you live in
just,
the western sky.
it's
Yeah,
just
baby.
cuckoo. It's just
Look
cuckoo
to the western sky.
to
That
me.
is cuckoo. Now, do you want to play a fun little cuckoo game with us?
Yes, but don't try and trick me into saying the N word or anything like you do.
Okay, so
Yeah,
actually-
that got your ass quiet.
it's
didn't
called
it?
rhyme. It's called rhyming. Okay, I'm gonna say a word, and then you say a word that rhymes, and then we go back and forth. Trigger.
Bigger.
I'd like to stop this. So why don't you go ahead and give her the rules
This
of the
game
real
is-
No, I can give her a dose of her own
No,
medicine. I
no,
can
no.
play that
We
edge.
don't want to.
You know I can play the edge.
Chick.
We know you like to. Christ.
Wait, there's swigger,
Digger.
ligga,
Well, this
a
game is
ligament. You know them things that connect your bones.
This game is based on the 2008 Tyra Banks.
Do you feel me? Do you see me how I'm flushed? I got hot. I'm like, this fucking
This
bitch.
game
I'm
is
over here.
based on the 2008. No, leave it in.
Okay.
2008 Beyonce and Tyra Banks interview entitled "Beyonce, My Name, Say My Name." This is our own version where we will be asking you questions based on a slant rhyme of your name.
And this was on the Tyra Banks show with
Yes.
Beyonce.
She also did
Beyonce
one.
went
She
on
did
the
with
Tyra
Miley.
Banks show.
What was the last interview she ever did? 2008.
Tyra did one with Miley too, where she said, "Dryly, Cyrus, do you ever kind of sort of get sweaty when you perform, and how do you stay dry?" So those were the California.
this is
I
it. So it's
mean,
quick
in
sci-
retrospect, Tyra Banks was
Ahead of her
just
time.
stupid as fuck.
Ahead of her time.
Ahead of her time.
Ahead of her time.
A genius.
She hiding
You're-
out now. She's been hiding out for a
She's
decade.
making ice
She's
cream.
making
You know
ice
you
cream.
made those models
She's
do
making
blackface.
Smice cream.
She's making
She got a whole
Smice.
ice cream brand.
You don't know about Smice cream?
Well, obviously
And it
it ain't
can't
doing
legally
very
be
well
called ice cream
'cause it's-
because it doesn't have enough.
my
Okay, let's
God.
play the
Is it
game.
the
Okay.
stuff?
There we go.
It's the
It's the
substance.
stuff. The
Okay.
It's
substance.
a rapid fire.
It's a rapid
game.
fire. Okay.
Okay.
Love Bonnie. Sing something by Bonnie Tyler.
Once upon a time there was light in my life, but now there's only dark in my heart. I don't know the words, it's a total eclipse of the heart.
Love
But do you remember her first song? It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache.
Oh, I do know that one.
Hits you when it's too late. Is there a record contract? Hits you when you're down. Because see, if I
Love
was on
Tommy.
Drag Race, I wouldn't be rapping. You know what
think
I
some
always
of them don't
said?
have I think
They
rapping
don't.
is the only option.
Well,
that
I
they
know,
do.
and I'm sick of white rappers, especially if they're in drag. You know what I always said if I ever, oh, sorry. I'll go now. Goodbye. Thank you for having me. I see you looking.
Next question.
Love commie.
No,
Are you into
stop.
communism?
Well, isn't that Social Security? So yeah, I want my fucking Social Security.
Love Tawny. Catan?
Oh, the second greatest hair in the history of
Do you know
Hollywood
work with her?
after Farrah Fawcett. No, I'm serious. And you've seen Witchboard, her funeral look, where she shows up at the funeral in the black. Drag queens don't know. Y'all need to get into Tawny Katane.
Buff Connie. You like to lift weights? Soul Cycle?
Fuck no. I invented spinning, bitch. I taught at Crunch and Equinox when there was 3 crunches and 1 Equinox. I was there, baby. That's why I had so much sex back in those days with really hot New Yorkers. Sorry, LA. Y'all ain't got shit on New York. New York.
I'm sorry,
hot.
can I say something?
Hot.
New York and LA have nothing on Chicago, boys.
Oh,
That's where the hot ones are.
do you know what I've also heard? And I bet you've been there. It seems like anyone I meet from Kansas City, I'm like, oh my God, he is hot.
Anyone I've ever met from Australia, I'm like, I'm gonna suck it.
Oh, speaking of Australia, I
No,
am
we're not done with the
fundraising for a film. When does this air?
tomorrow.
Next week.
Next
Oh,
week.
good. They have 2 days left, but it's starting in Australia. The US dollar is cheaper than the Australian dollar. Pay attention. But it's a slasher giallo starring Love. It's the first and last starring role for Love Connie. That's why I say I'm retiring, because I'm doing a movie in November in New York. And what a way to go.
Love that.
Well,
Yeah.
hey,
I like this game. Do more.
Love Mommy. Do you have any drag children?
I have some that kind of adopted me, but I just tell them, do not come knocking on my door
Do
asking
not
for
come.
money. No,
No
you
come.
don't have any place to stay. But I would say I'm scared I'm going to forget them, but my drag daughters, I think, are Icon Lewis because she steals from me. And
She can never be you.
Oh,
She can't do high kicks.
Smart. I know she can't dance at all, but she tries. I tell her she can.
Someone told me, and I never said this, and I will not.
But
speak
wait,
ill of
Icon, wait.
because I love Icon.
No, Icon
But
pays
she
attention
pays
though,
attention.
and Icon always delivers. And you can go, Icon, do you hear the little tweet buried in the back of the music? That's your cue. Icon will go home. You know what I mean? We'll
She
play it
studies.
until she hears it and she studies. Most performers don't do that.
Cud Connie. When cows chew cud, what is that?
That's like greens. They love green stuff.
It's actually when they put it in their first stomach and then shoot it back into their mouth.
Is that like
and
your?
chew it and then put it in their second?
That's like the
stomach.
first chamber of your booty hole, and then that second chamber.
I just watched a very weird. Okay, no. Mud Connie. Can
Ooh.
you hold your mud, or do you paint the DL trade?
Is that a poop reference?
Yeah.
Oh well, I love mud hogging. Do you want me to do my little character from? Did you ever see Dancing Outlaw?
What is mud hogging?
Mud hogging is when you would get in the Jeep down south after it rained, and you would go in a lot and start turning donuts and just. I mean, that shit is fun.
Maybe let's head out and go mug hogging.
My friend rolled his Jeep doing that, and so I never.
Very scary, very scary. But there was this great old documentary about the whites of West Virginia. The wild, they've done, Carrie Fisher was even in a movie. But anyway, there were a bunch of hillbillies, inbreds back up there. But they had this older, as you were getting introduced to every family member, they were like, and we've got our eldest sister, Mamie. Then they cut to this big white, look at me getting chills already because she's so fucking fantastic. They cut to this big white truck, and the truck, whoom, was going around. And you see it's this girl, and then they got Mamie. She goes, my name's Mamie. I'm the biggest and the baddest one of them all. That's all. And then they cut her, and Mamie did this thing where she turned around, and like the camera was you. So she's mud hogging, and then she flipped the truck around, and then she looked over her shoulder. She put it in reverse. Boom! It starts going right toward the camera. You see people running, and then she stops, with an inch away, and she just starts laughing her ass off at him. And I'm like, that's
Shove
mud.
Connie.
That's when you say mud, I'm thinking of Mamie. I'm the biggest and the baddest one of them all. That's all. What did you say, shove Connie?
Shove Connie. Have you ever had a showgirls moment where you shoved one of your fellow performers?
Oh, God. Listen, I am one of those people that even though I'm an asshole and a cunt, I have an extremely, I punish myself like you have no idea. Because I was raised, by one of them.
In the church.
Like, you are burning in hell. So I regularly do that. There was one time I was doing a Charlie Brown play. I've played Snoopy 3 times.
Okay. Okay. So you know the role.
You're a dog.
Listen,
You're
that
a
is
bitch.
hands down the most fun role anybody could ever play if you want to be an actor and you like to jump around as Snoopy.
I would say the most fun role an actor could play would be Mr. Dussel in The Diary of Anne Frank Jr.
Your theater teacher took it upon themselves to edit it down.
No, we do.
Oh wait, wouldn't that have been the time of colorblind casting when that was when I was in New York. That was the bold headline. Colorblind casting. Yeah. But right when we went to LA, if it was a guy, an actor on a sitcom or a drama or a crime scene investigator show that had to be in drag, the bold was always must be able to convincingly look like a woman. That would be in the casting headline. Now, that hasn't aged well.
How many drag?
Oh, for
Yeah.
rather than say drag queen role, it would say
it
must
would
be able
always
to
be
convincingly look like a
must
woman.
be
You never
able
got
to
those
convince. No, not when I would dress up in drag, because
I wouldn't do
Willem and Kelly Mantle
Yeah,
would
they ran
always
the
be
biz.
there. But the weird thing is, the only time I did book, and it was so much fun, and the character, the name of because sometimes you get a good character name that's just like, oh, I'm so glad I got this, even though it's like one line or whatever. I had to go. Do you ever have to go out to fucking Santa Clarita
Yes.
and just to audition?
And then they're like, "Oh, callbacks, don't worry, those will be in LA. But to audition, you're gonna have to drive 45 minutes out here in the middle of nowhere."
Yeah, and they would film a lot. They were filming that Eddie Izzard mini driver show called The Riches, and they had a big costume party because I think Margot Martindale's husband comes out as gay at the end. I don't know, at the end of the first or second season or some shit like that.
Gay guy.
So I was like, I'll go out there and audition, but I was like, I am not getting into because back then I didn't even really know how to do make. You know what I mean? It's like
Back then.
really was a learning. I mean, you can go back and look at all of our makeup.
So
it is
did you
nice
book
that
it?
I did book it, and I went out of drag, and the role was guest. Well, there were two gay roles, you know what I mean? So if they bring the gay in, they'll be like, let's try him as as Tony Tennille, and then the other character was guest dressed as Stevie Nicks, and I got it.
Amazing.
And I did. My only line was "Party favors," and then I twirled, and they were like, "Get it." Yeah.
Love naughty. What's the naughtiest thing you've ever done?
Wait, I didn't tell you about the Snoopy when I pushed someone down the stairs.
You're so right.
I want to talk about when Snoopy knocked that little girl playing Peppermint Patty off her balance because she kept leaving her position late. And I'm like, you're leaving late. I need to be here by this moment. And she kept, and I'm like, if she doesn't leave on time, yeah.
Oh, so you threw your body into her.
Well, I kind of moved over, and then she tripped over the stairs, and I felt bad.
Did she get injured?
She might have hurt her leg.
And how old were you? Grown adult.
12.
I was an old person, and she was from Fairfax High School. No.
What's the truth?
Glove.
It was at Greenway Arts. They're just attached to around the corner from Fairfax High School. Okay, move on. I'm a horrible person.
Like I haven't been trying.
No, I want to.
Okay, what's after
Glove
naughty?
Connie? No glove, no love? Or do you like it raw? Or do you do that burlesque thing where you bite the tip and pull it off as slowly as you can with your teeth?
That was me. Like, well, you see, I grew up in the age of AIDS, where it's like if you were a young person who had had sex with two men, and then you were doing, say, 42nd Street at Granbury Opera House in Granbury, Texas, in July, in an unair-conditioned theater, and then you go to the doctor and be like, this rash under my eye. Well, it's AIDS, full-blown AIDS. And so, yeah, condoms.
Still to this day?
Well, see, we never got to finish that story, but it doesn't arrive. Honestly, I'm like a 16-year-old now. If it ever gets in, if it's without a condom now, it's just like the feeling is too incredible, and then I prematurely ejaculate, and that's no fun. And then the little kid, you know, the millennials.
boy.
I know I almost said the little boy, right?
Yeah.
Then the little kid. I mean,
the millennial is doing what? Riding you while you're behind them, seated? I saw you about to pantomime.
No, I shifted.
Like
That was no, because when I almost said kid, because I do not date. Listen, let's get something straight. If they're not covered in hair, I'm not attracted.
Yeah.
Except you.
All right, what's the final one there?
Tug Connie, ever been on a tugboat?
Captain.
How is tug and love? That doesn't even
It's
rhyme.
a slant rhyme.
What rhyme?
Slant.
I don't understand your millennial stuff unless you explain it to me.
Slant rhyme is not a millennial term.
What is it?
It's a songwriting term.
It's a rhyme that almost rhymes.
Or
but
if you
isn't.
sing
you
it
could sing
funny,
it.
like a lot of singers
Well,
will like
I
say.
love, and tug.
No,
tug.
the
You know
best
what I mean?
non-rhyming rhyme
Yes.
is from my girl, Debbie Harry.
And what
What's
was
that?
When I met you in the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
You could tell I was no debutante.
Well,
That's fucking
That
genius.
rhymes.
those are rhymes.
No, restaurant and
Restaurant?
Restaurant?
taunt and
And
rant.
debutante. Those are
Debutante,
spot
rant.
on
Do you know how
rhymes.
rhymes work?
All right, we have to take a
You
break.
act like I didn't study music.
We
You
have to
know
Because-
what?
Did you?
No, but one thing.
We'll
if-
be right back
We're
after
running
this
out of
break.
time.
How dare you?
And we're back. I
was just gonna
We're gonna bring you back.
I
We're gonna
was-
bring you back, and you can tell us more stories.
No, I was just gonna say, had I been given the opportunity to record an album like every other drag queen, my album is gonna feature something that no drag queen's record has ever featured.
Talent.
Melody.
Melody.
Who's she?
Melody Lounge.
From
That
Pussycat
is
Dolls.
that
Yeah.
is one of my okay. Do you know what Pussycat Dolls that I just saw recently? They were like,
You see her at Boop?
remember that time Melody decided to
turned up.
upstage
Yeah,
her
then she
and they
gets out
show
there-
that,
she-
and she was like, "Ah, ah, ah." I mean, the Pussycat Dolls, they kill me. You know that Nicole girl's sweet though. She is a very nice lady.
Yeah, and last time
Loves
she
Jesus.
saw you, she was like, "Hey, where'd you get that hat? I want to be a sailor."
This was one of Nicole's looks, wasn't it?
Yes, they would
But
wear
you
weird shit like sailor hats and little mini skirts.
Robin Anton.
Robin got them together.
You know the hat drama with her.
No, what's the hat with
No.
Nicole?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
is
I
it?
think it was like Russell Brand was wearing like a "Make
It said-
America Great Again"
said-
hat.
Ew.
Yeah, it was like, no,
So
it said
gross.
make Jesus
Ew.
great again or something like that. It was a
Oh,
red
yeah.
hat with a phrase about Christianity or Jesus on it. And Nicole's comment on Instagram was, "Oh my God, where'd you get that hat? I love it." So then everyone was up in arms because they were like, "You're MAGA if you're commenting on this." And she was like she was starring on Broadway. Everyone was
was-
saying she was so incredible. She was about to get nominated for a Tony, and then all the gays turned their back on her because of this.
She did get nominated for a Tony.
Yeah,
right?
she's
did.
probably
I-
gonna
okay,
win Best
I
Actress.
still now. Do you guys know about? Because I saw
Boop.
Boop. What is it called?
We can
Sunset
sing-
Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard.
You'll have to
Sunset
explain to me
Boulevard.
what that is. What y'all were
It's a
doing at the beginning with
TikTok.
that. Boop.
Later, we'll do it
Okay.
later.
Well, because we have our final segment here.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
but it's I'm sorry. I was gonna go on Nicole.
Nicole.
Is it some new version? I know
Yeah,
it's the
it's
but
a-
it's the
it's
Lloyd
n-
Webber, but
yes, it's
I'm sorry.
staged differently.
You know what I mean? It's hard for me to
staged
buy her, even though her. You know what I mean? We can look
Yeah,
at
she's
Norma
not an
Desmond's
old-
career and her career. She has had ups and downs, and
I
she
think the
hasn't been able.
staging is so different and unique that the whole
It's
world
very
is painted
minimalist.
differently.
And is there still a guy, a reporter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not like the original, that guy they had in the Betty. I saw Betty Buckley do it
Betty-
after.
Whoop. All right, Connie, this is our final segment of the show. This is famously a segment that we like to call
Fuck
Talk.
God, I'll never get
Who's
it.
Chad?
Fuck.
Fuck
Talk.
talk.
And
Oh.
we give our guests an opportunity
Who's
to
Chad?
I thought you said
I guess
fuck
I'll fuck him.
Chad.
we give our guests an opportunity to tell a wild and crazy sex story from their past, present, or future. And we know that as gay people, we have crazy, wild sex stories.
Oh, yeah.
So what is your most like infamous, wild, crazy hookup?
Like who the person is? Or
Yeah,
like,
tell
Just
us their
tell us the
social
story.
security number.
Just tell
No.
us the story. Tell us. Were you topping him and he shat on you? He mudged you?
oh, there was,
Or was there one time when you were blowing
snuck
him and
in
they
through
came
the
too soon and
window,
they got
your
in your
grandma
eyeball?
was home.
Or maybe your grandma was home and they snuck in the window?
You sucked off your landlord for free rent.
no, I think the wildest sex story is one time when I was in high school. I thought everyone had gone to bed, but I could not find my mom. And I literally was like, where is she? And I looked in. Okay, my mom and dad slept in separate bedrooms because my
Love
dad,
that stuff.
snored. Well, and other thing. It was just wild. I couldn't find her. It was in the bathrooms, like outside. And finally I was like, oh my God, I've got to wake dad up. I don't know where she is. So I knocked on my dad's door and I opened it and I was like, Dad. My mother answered, what do you want? And my dad slept. There were 2 twin beds back there. And my mom was on top of my dad in a twin bed. And I just thought that was I just
Connie, we
shut the
met
door.
you. Connie, we met.
I just love that all Dad had to say was, she's all right, don't worry about it. But of course, my mom had to control everything. What do you want? I love.
Rather than hearing about
I
your
don't wanna hear
parents
about your
having
mom.
sex.
Okay, well, like in Provincetown, okay, like the
Yeah!
We're going to
grossest,
P-Town.
We're going to
getting ready.
P-Town.
the grossest thing ever is like I picked up some bear, because at the end of the night, if you didn't get somebody in the
Down at
bar
the
or at
Dick
the
Duck.
I love the bar next to the A House.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's the bar when they started letting women, and I was just like,
Oh,
guys,
watch out,
especially in
Connie,
Provincetown,
you-
especially in other bars, stop. No, stop. Sorry. So guys, stay out.
What happened?
I feel like Holly
So you
Hunter in the
picked up a
Positivity
guy.
Texas Cheerleader Murdering Mod. Shayna. I picked up a guy and we're
The mom kills
we're
the
doing
competing
it. Yep, no
cheerleader.
one got killed. No, I sound like
Nobody
Holly.
died.
No one
Nobody
even
was
got killed. No one
It was-
even
so
got
it was
killed.
So you
Motown.
picked up a guy.
Picked up a guy and we were going home, and literally the seconds before, and I've been down there trying to get him off and everything, he goes, oh, I forgot to tell you something. I had a biopsy. And then he
Blood.
came blood. Ugh, blood.
In your-
Disgusting.
In your mouth?
No.
Well, you said you were down there.
Well, I was down there and I'm like, bitch, you were about to shoot blood and you weren't like, get out of the way, because, it's like, why are you even hooking? But see, that's how you know guys.
Gay people are disgusting.
Well, and again, guys.
Men's.
It's
Men's.
men. It's a men thing. A straight dude wouldn't have even told. Should have been like, oh, it's like, oh, I didn't know I could get my period through my mouth.
So, okay.
Well, how did you behave after?
I was just
Not
like,
well.
ew, not well, bitch. I
Did
love
you-
it.
did you come?
I think I came first
Mm.
because I would have been gone. I'm trying to think of something else that was like
That just reminds me of the longest foreskin I've ever encountered in my life.
Puerto
Was
Rican?
at the I couldn't tell.
Cuban.
It was at the Dick Dock. It was dark, and I'm like night
Ew.
blind. So
See,
I couldn't
I've
can't
only
really
been down there
see.
one time.
I couldn't really see anything because when it gets dark, everything I see shapes, but I can't see.
We do shifts when we're in town
When we're in
together.
town, we go tonight. I'm going to the D Dock.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I never
we don't
really
wanna
got.
see each
I went.
other.
I went. Yeah, it's weird because I went one time with a friend of mine. He was like, "Come on, we're going," and I'm like, "All right." And then, of course, someone came in with a flashlight, but it was like this bear we were calling Ginger Bear
Uh-huh.
because that was back. I don't know. Ginger Beer was popular, and he was a little redhead. But then I thought that was
Riveting.
stupid. So then I couldn't find my friend, and I was like, "Oh, there was this hike over here," and I just could hear whoever was blowing him was it was so noisy, and I was just like, "This is literally." We used to do this thing in our Nellie Olson shows, the flute dick.
Yeah.
We also did a thing we used to love called we would do a series of annoying orgasms, and we would each come out and just try to do just the most fucked up orgasm. And did you also see that Jennifer Robert Altman film Shortcuts, where Jennifer Jason Leigh played the phone sex worker,
No.
and she's
No.
got all these babies, and her husband is really, you could tell he's about to explode, but she's on the phone going, "Oh yeah, you like it? Oh yeah, oh yeah, I love the way you make," and she's doing all these things.
I'd fall for that.
Well, yeah. So the foreskin was so long. I gave it 3 of these. It just took maybe even more. What? Maybe 6 pullbacks before I even got to the head.
Yeah.
So I don't know what race.
But all that
he
noise,
was.
all
Oh,
that
okay.
noise I was hearing down there. I actually lost. I forgot what I was talking about for a second. Then she said foreskin. I was like, oh yeah, now. I looked down. It was my friend who I had come with, who I had lost,
Oh.
and I was like, golly.
She's the loud one
She's
at the
the
party.
loud
I'm like,
one.
she is
Last
loud.
time I went down to the TikTok, there was a guy on the phone trying to talk to his Airbnb.
Oh, yeah. You were like, I can't get the code. I can't get
They
the
were,
code.
and he was like, "Okay,
Oh,
the code
everyone
is
leaves
this.
everything
The
open.
code is this. No, you have to press the. Okay, well, I can't. I'm busy right now, but I will be there." And everyone was like, "Dude, get out! Just take it
See,
out. Just
that's why
go
the
out.
70s were bad. I just couldn't imagine. I'm
He
like,
was an
it's not
old
the
dude
same.
too. And I think he was drunk or something.
I
But I like to get down there, no talking.
Oh yeah. But
He's
okay.
I
subtle.
don't like people
Talk about
talking.
getting old.
Yeah.
I bring knee pads because the grains of sand hurt my knees.
Listen,
I'm so young.
that's
I kneeled down the other night and sucked a guy off on the concrete, and I am like
That's crazy.
in
That's
pain.
crazy.
It
What
happened.
parking lot was it?
Not concrete, like indoor concrete floor.
Oh no, he didn't even give you a
Asphalt.
pillow?
No, and then I tried to do the thing, like I did that for a while, and he was
What are
like,
you
"This is
doing?
great," and I was like, "This is great," and then I tried to do the thing. I stood up and I was like, "Oh my god!" and he kind of helped me up, and I was like, "Well, that's
That's
embarrassing."
the thing, is
That's
that they got to help
embarrassing.
you
And
up.
then-
That's embarrassing.
Well, and it was mostly because I was shocked at how much it hurt. Like, you don't feel it for a while, and then when I stood up, I was like, "Oh, this really hurts." So then I bent over, and I was doing this sort
You're
of
giving
like
him the side?
I'm standing, and I
Oh,
was
where
like,
you're standing?
I
Oh, yeah.
hate the angle, and then all I was imagining was like, what does my body look like from this?
I know, right? Yeah. The stork bringing a baby.
I was giving someone a blowjob standing and head side. When was I standing?
You were at
My
the-
head was
Were you
sideways.
at the office?
And when I put my head back and like got up to start walking, I was like, my hearing is gone. Like I think my neck was twisted in such a way, and I was doing this and it like knocked something weird. It took
The-
about 30 minutes to
Those
get my
nerve
hearing.
endings.
Yeah, I think I broke something.
The knee problems are bad though, because I'll tell you, as someone who danced and then going through COVID, where I was sedentary,
Yeah.
it had gotten to the point where it was the transition of getting down. It would be like,
Mhm.
oh, and then you could get down, but I wasn't able. And this was from like doing knee slides in drag when I was doing like Laura Dern and Wild at Heart. And I remember I was doing knee slides across it wasn't some, it was a cement floor with the wood laminate
Oh,
at the Cavern Club.
God.
And I was like, no wonder, because if I have pressure on my knees when I get up, it's like they're bruised. It literally is. However, there is an ass. The only thing that will get me on my knees, I'll
you
be
dropped.
like, oh, there's an opportunity for some cock. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. But I was also going to
Do they
say,
help you out?
I did just join the gym, and I finally
Uh-huh.
started just doing the little Life Fitness where
You
you
like
just
it?
sit down. It will help your knees. Trust
Yes.
me. Now I don't have those knee problems anymore. So you just need to
Listen up.
use it
draggies.
or lose it, honey.
Use it or lose it.
And the girls
Connie-
need to stop doing those jumps in the air and then landing on their
Now,
knees.
see, that's the
crazy to me.
well, again, when I say you're eating it's like, okay, stop. I'm just glad there was one time there was one time that some young drag queens like yourself, they put out this little
Was it-
reel. No. I said like yourself. You're actually talented.
I think we can't.
Let's
do
end.
that again.
I'm happy if you cut out every bit.
Well,
Well,
we're
everything
leaving it
you
in.
did. I'm just
JB.
saying
You're
we're gonna be
villainous.
done now.
No, but
Thank
wait,
you so
no.
much for being
Remember,
here, Love Connie.
they
Where
had
can everyone
you
find you on the internet?
you drag queens had put out a list of movements we're going to retire officially, and I was so glad when I looked at all the movements. None of those were in my repertoire.
Ah.
What about the half high kick and the knee? Like
The hip.
You put your face a little down so it makes you feel like your legs get
Honey,
high.
if you kick and bend at the same time, you'll knock yourself out. I'm not going to tell you what that's from.
One of my favorite moves is
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
See?
thanks everyone
Be here
so
all
much for
day.
listening to Sloppy
Where can you
Seconds.
find me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Connie's podcast.
I
I
give-
Feel Love Connie.
I
Available
Feel Love
everywhere you get
Connie.
your pods.
Look for a grand finale, a New York Odyssey from Black Forest Films, starring Love Connie.
And people can donate to that.
It's only 2 days left, and they've started the
it's
Indiegogo out of Australia. So Australia's like a day, And I'm at Akbar sometimes the last Sunday of every month, and sometimes I'll watch Drag Race at the Eagle. But that's it. That little, that's all on the same street.
Yeah. You have your
That's
little-
how I feel. I
I-
feel like I'm only like valuable at precinct.
But-
If the minute I
oh.
go over to WeHo, I'm like, no one cares.
WeHo, I've never, WeHo can suck
Recession
I'm
it.
sorry,
indicated.
you just got booked in Tokyo and have like
know.
an amazing
She should shut the
huge
fuck
party.
up.
I mean,
You're
in
all-
LA.
Meatball,
I mean,
shut
people
up.
in LA.
Fuck you.
I mean, out of LA and other cities, yeah, the girls can't have.
Can't
They
take,
can't
honey.
take what
Me
I
and
got.
my polka dotted
You
boob dress.
Take it.
Maybe I should see Boot.
Thanks,
Thank you so
everyone.
much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536 9180. This week, we'd love to hear phone calls about you walking in on your parents having sex. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Let everyone know about P-Town.
At P-Town, Fat Slut will be happening July
14th.
That's a
The date
Monday.
has changed.
The
It is
date
Monday
has
during
changed.
Bear Week.
Wait, that's Showgirls night.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
No one's gonna come. Sorry. Oh,
No,
sorry.
everyone will come because
Did you replace Showgirls?
No, it's at
What is
nighttime.
Showgirls?
Ryan Landry's Monday night.
I love Landry's. Have you
No,
ever eaten there at the
Showgirl-
seagueed restaurant? in
Showgirls
Houston?
happens at 7.
You can get the
This
the
party
cocktail.
happens at 10.
This is at 10.
This is a
You
club
get the
night.
cocktail shrimp at
Oh, yes,
Landry's
they'll
in
come
Houston.
after. Oh,
I think
that'll
it's
be perfect.
over by
Yeah.
Mason Road. It
Short
might be
numbers.
on
We're
Mason
closing at
Road,
1.
And the shrimp are so delicious and
Yeah,
juicy.
bring
and
your
they have the
9-minute
jumbo
mix.
shrimp.
Be careful on a fried oyster because I ripped my gum open on a fried oyster at Townsend's one time. But I would still, Townsend's was the best. I don't think they exist anymore
In Houston?
Provincetown.
Oh,
In
Utah.
Provincetown. Do you remember Papa Do's?
Papacitos.
My dad called Terry Bradshaw an asshole at Papa Do's.
Terry Bradshaw loves a Papados
He
moment.
did. He
I would
did.
always make my parents take me on the way to the
we have to end
airport
now.
on the Houston
Goodbye,
Intercontinental.
everyone.
Thank you for listening.
Bye. Thank you for listening. Bye. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode, and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.